Dave, the shareholders of Bayer in Germany would like to string up their managers. They voted disapproval of management, which is, in Germany it's almost unheard of.
Oh, it is unheard of. It's unprecedented.
If I were a shareholder of Bayer, I think I'd bring the rope. They obviously bought Monsanto without looking at the liabilities. St. Louis-based Monsanto has been hit with billion-dollar verdicts by people who link its Roundup weed killer to cancer that they've received. Yeah. There have been a few massive verdicts so far. There are like 13,000 plaintiffs in the background. The problem is that the Germans did not realize the truth about the American system. Their system over there is saying ours can go crazy. Right. These verdicts are absurd.
Oh, you want to look at the magnitude of the error and the cost of this liability. Bayer's market cap right now, what the market says they're worth, is $57 billion. They paid $63 billion for Monsanto. So, you're talking about destruction of value on an enormous scale.
I know, and this whole thing is crazy. The scientific argument that Roundup causes cancer is really weak. It's not totally absent, but it's really weak. There was a study of 55,000 people in the agricultural industry done by the U.S. government, found no link at all. Yet still, very good lawyers have been able to convince jurors to give billion-dollar verdicts.
They have, and of course, Bayer's appealing those verdicts. They may get them reduced, or they may decide to settle. And I talked to some analysts who said the market is way overestimating the cost of it's based on other product liability cases, big things like the Fen lawsuits a couple decades ago. The potential liability is probably less than the market thinks it is, but it's certainly a dark cloud hanging over Bayer and affecting everything they do.
And part of it is that Monsanto treated this dumbly. The old Watergate thing, it's not what you do, it's what the cover-up of what you do.
How you react.
Monsanto went rather viciously and underhandedly against its critics. They did nasty things. One federal judge actually remarked that it didn't seem that Monsanto cared if this thing produced cancer or not. They were out to defend their reputation. So when the lawyers can bring that in front of the jury, the evil mind of Monsanto, they get these massive
They're trying a little PR spin now. They're saying we're going to invest about $5.6 billion in new research on new herbicides that might be safer, but it's not really new money. It's just that's basically that's how much they're going to spend over the next some number of years. It's part of their research budget. They've always been researching new weed killers.
Still, I'm glad I'm not a shareholder of Bayer.
Exactly.